The opening theme song to Seraph of the End is extremely captivating. One of the biggest catches to watching this anime is just so you can hear this theme song. I don't believe I ever skipped it during any episode. With that said, on to the main course, the review of Seraph of the End.
Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to do a review today on the anime Seraph of the End, Vampire Reign, Season 1, Part 1, Season 1, Part 2, which is basically second season. And just kind of give a quick rundown. I have seen all of it. I have not read the manga yet. As some of you may know, I am waiting for Guren Ichinose Catastrophe at 16 to end, which is kind of the prologue to this. It focuses much more onto Guren and Mahiru, and what brings the world up to the point where it ends. Why Shinoa is the way she is. Some of you say, oh, well, Shinoa is, explicit word. Well, kind of tells you why she is the way she is. For those of you who are wondering why she's like that, or wondering why, any of them really are the way that they are. Read the book. Read Guren Ichinose Catastrophe at 16, and that will give you a pretty good idea into the background of definitely Shinoa, and a few other of these characters. Their names appear in it, so you kind of know where they're coming from. But definitely Shinoa, because I see a lot of people just commenting on her character and stuff, saying, oh, Shinoa is an expletive, Shinoa is this, Shinoa is that. But they don't really even understand her background. They just think that she came into the show and was just, that's her character. And it's like, no, that's not her character. There is a reason why she is the way that she is. Same as any person who's brought up a certain way or whatever. That's usually why they are the way they are. It's her kind of like defense mechanism. Anyways, we won't get into all that. Read the book, the prologue to the entire thing, and you'll understand. So let's get into it, though. With that, we got our main characters. This one focuses on Yu and his group of vampire hunters, known as the Moon Demon Company. And what it is basically the world's ended due to the vampires and some other unknown virus, basically, that's targeted everybody above a certain age, and it's basically brought the world almost to the brink of the world has ended, and only a few pieces of humanity are left, and that's where this kicks off at right here. So you've got the Moon Demon Company, and you've got the vampires on the other side there. And it's kind of a, I don't want to say mystery, but it's full of, what's the word, traders, scheming, there we go, full of scheming. Guren has his plans to go against the status quo. Yu has his plans to go against that status quo. He's kind of the typical rebellious kind of kid, but again, he has his reasons. But unlike Shinoa, you're actually introduced to his reasons in like episode 1. You learn about him. So each of these kids has their reasons for doing what they're doing, and Guren also has his reasons, which Guren's trickles back to Guren Ichinose Catastrophe at 16. I can't stress it enough. Read that book if you really want to know. It is a really good book, really well written, really well done. Props to the author. So we're continuing on here. The artwork in this in these two animes is well, in the series actually is fantastic. I absolutely love it. The opening theme song for the first part is fantastic by XU. Fantastic. I mean, I love the song. It kind of, the way that they did the artwork with Cruel here spinning to one of the parts, and just everything about it's great. So it really gets you going, really kicks it off, and you're kind of booted into kind of a sorrowful scene, basically. This space is, it's basically just kind of sad, what happens and stuff, by these vampires, and you just kind of learn how the world works now, and you're just like, you know, they gotta escape, things like that. It doesn't all go that well for them. They meet up with Gurren in this, and they kind of form this little clique. You know, Yu has to fight his past and what happened to his family, or what he considered family, and try and live with that and make this new group kind of his family as well, and forgive himself. So, but it's really good. I can't say that enough. The story, the artwork, the animation, everything is top. This is definitely one of my favorite animes of the year. What was it, last year? You know, it's that good. Probably one of my top 5, honestly. If I were to have to name, you know, 5 animes, this would probably be my top 5. So here we go. We got our description here. Humanity's last hope is rooted in evil. I don't want to give away too much of it. I've told the main plot, basically. You know, humanity is fighting against vampires. I mean, even the vampires are scheming. Cruel, for instance, she's the queen, and she's even scheming I don't know if she's scheming against the vampires or if she's scheming against everybody as a whole. But throughout this anime, she's revealed to be talking to someone from the human side, and it kind of leaves off at that point where she gets kind of, you know, something happens to her, and you're just kind of like, wow, you know. And I'm really hoping that they continue this into a season 2, like an official season 2 or season 3 technically, because it's that good. It keeps you coming back for more. My girlfriend, she loved this anime series. She'd give it a 2 thumbs up and a 10 if she were here with me right now. She loved it. She kept wanting to watch episode after episode after episode after episode until finally we just had to go to bed or whatever. You know, and she had to part ways. But fantastic. Language, well, this one is English surround, Japanese stereo. So it's, you know, you got Japanese audio with subs, you know, which is kind of how I prefer to watch my stuff. Blu-ray, whole 9 yards. And I would say, 'cause it doesn't say, I would say that the age on here should probably be, I don't know, 14 plus, 16 plus maybe, somewhere around those age groups. It doesn't have anything specific, you know, like really crazy. It has, you know, obviously violence, some, you know, death, gore, things that you need to just, should be old enough to understand and know right from wrong, things like that. But other than that, I don't see an issue with it, and I highly recommend watching this to anybody who likes this kind of series, again, post-apocalyptic, kind of vampire versus human, last, hope type of series, with demon weapons. That's the weapons that they use to fight the vampires. It's called cursed gear. It's basically a demon trapped in the weapon. They try to harness that demon's power. So yeah, anybody who likes that kind of stuff, give this a try. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. If you're into that kind of stuff, you will not be disappointed. It is so good. I cannot stress that enough. I think I've said that like 14 times in this video. But give it a shot. The artwork is just, I can't even say that enough. The plot, the story, everything is just fantastic. So anyways, I picked both of these up at Best Buy. So I don't know if you can still find it there. You might be able to. If not, you can always order them online. Just be very careful who you order from. A lot of places, especially eBay, is known to have bootlegs. And I don't know if anybody knows this or not, but Customs does check this kind of stuff every now and then. If you get a package sent and they see that it's movies and it's from a country that's known for bootlegging, they will open that box up and they will inspect it and check. And if it is bootleg, they will seize it and you will not get it. And it will be up to you to see if you can get your money back. So for 2 reasons, I highly recommend you don't buy bootlegs. One is to support the author and the industry. If you really like the series, I always go that route. If I really like the series, I always purchase the stuff and support the work. So that way maybe there can be more. The other reason is for the reason I just mentioned, because Customs does check packages from countries known for bootlegging, and I don't want to be out $40 for a bootleg. So anyways, with that said, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it informative, and hopefully my ranting about how fantastic this artwork is, it's fantastic, people, has inspired you to go and watch this anime if you have not already. This was a extremely popular anime. Even when we went to Anime Expo, there was plenty of people cosplaying it. We had a whole cosplay gathering. Me and my girlfriend dressed up as Guren and Shinoa. So there you go, people. Check it out. Seraph of the End Vampire Reign Season 1 Part 1, Season 1 Part 2. Give it a shot. Let me know in the comments if you've already seen it and you want to tell me what you think of it. Maybe you disagree with me for some reason or whatever. Or maybe I left something out that you feel is just super important that should be in it and people need to know about it. So just leave that in the comments below too, so that others can read it. Yeah, so anyways, other than that, I hope you all have a great day. Subscribe and give it a thumbs up. It would be much appreciated. Enjoy the rest of your day or night or wherever you are. Have a good one.